The Minnesota Vikings need to strengthen their defensive line. The main focus is finding a dominant interior pass rusher. Walter Nolan from Ole Miss was an ideal target for the team. However, his performance at the Senior Bowl caught attention. As a result, he could rise in the draft and be picked before the Vikings selection. He recorded 6.5 sacks in his last college season. At the Senior Bowl, he showcased impressive power and agility. Analysts believe he could be a top 20 pick. Minnesota holds the 24th overall pick in the first round. If Nolan is taken earlier, the Vikings will need a plan B. Trading up to get him would require significant draft capital. This could compromise other team needs. Another option is to look for reinforcements in free agency. This year's draft has solid talent at the position. Jajon Newton, Illinois, is an interesting prospect. Byron Murphy II, Texas, could also be a viable target. Both could be available at pick 24. The Vikings need to carefully weigh their options. The team has historically been cautious about trading up. However, securing a talent like Nolan could be worth it. Brian Flores' defense needs a dominant interior presence. Without interior pressure, the Vikings struggled against elite QBs. Collapsing the pocket would help the entire defense improve. A strong defensive line also benefits the edge rushers. Danielle Hunter could thrive with an interior disruptor. This offseason will be crucial in determining this path. The Vikings might surprise with a bold move, or they could wait and strengthen other areas. Either way, the defensive line remains a priority. The question is whether Walter Nolan will still be available. If the Vikings decide to trade up, they will need to negotiate future picks. The team already has limited draft capital due to past trades. This makes any move up the board a tough decision. If they wait until the 24th pick, they risk losing Nolan and other top talents. Beyond the draft, free agency could provide alternative solutions. Veteran players could fill the gap temporarily. However, signing an elite free agent could be expensive. The Vikings have a tight salary cap, limiting their options. Brian Flores' defense needs immediate reinforcements. The defensive line struggled against the run last season. A dominant interior defender would help in both phases of the game. Minnesota's pick could shape the future of the defense for years. Besides Nolan, the Vikings must evaluate all options carefully. The coaching staff must decide between immediate talent or long-term potential. If they opt for a plan B, Newton or Murphy II could be key targets. Another intriguing name is Chris Jenkins from Michigan. Jenkins has strong potential as a disruptive interior defender. The final decision may depend on how the draft unfolds. If there's a run on defensive tackles, the Vikings could be left without options. On the other hand, they might find value without trading up. Some teams ahead of them may prioritize other positions. QBs and offensive linemen are often in high demand early in the draft. This could push a top defensive talent down to pick 24. The Vikings must assess all possibilities before making a move. Regardless of the decision, the goal is to improve the defense. The draft will be a crucial moment for the team's future. Minnesota has a chance to build a feared defense in the NFL. The search for the ideal pass rusher continues until draft day. Fans are hoping for a smart decision from the front office. Now, it's a waiting game to see which path the Vikings choose.